Did you know that the same skills, plus maybe a few more, and the same technologies that we use every week in this club are part of a huge industry that's in the billions and expected to grow exponentially over the next few years? It's called live streaming. That is broadcasting multimedia in real time over the internet, sort of like we're doing right now. It all started back in 2007 with a guy named Justin. He did a little experiment called Justin.tv, where he was going to go around the world just wearing a little webcam on his head and broadcast his entire life all day and all night. That has turned into something much bigger. What you might not have known is that a huge chunk of this live streaming industry comes from the world of gaming. I wanted to just demonstrate to you today what it's like for live streaming in a game. Let's switch over to the game. You see, I get real tiny in the corner now, and I have my video game controller. Who likes cats? Everybody. Who likes cats who can cook? Look at that steak. Soup. This is a game called Monster Hunter. And what do we have to do before we hunt monsters? We gotta fill up and get some energy. I'm gonna head out now on a quest. Now, a live streamer, what happens here is they play games live for an audience like yourselves. I'm watching the chat. You can put in there whatever you like, and I'll try and keep up with it and respond to it. Zipline, whee! Yeah. Now, as a good live streamer, what I'm going to try and do here is describe some of the strategies and what I'm doing as I fight the monster. I'm going into what's called the arena. As you can see, here's a monster right down there that I have to beat up as fast as possible. I just jumped on its head. This is called mounting. I'm going to keep hitting it in the head now until hopefully it falls over. Meanwhile, try and answer some questions, which I must admit is rather difficult to do while playing a fast action game like this. What is the attraction for watchers? That is the mysterious multi-billion-dollar question. The truth is there's some 30,000 people doing this at any given time, and about 1 million viewers at any given time across the two major sites, which are Twitch.tv and YouTube. Now here I'll use a flash bomb to stun this guy, so he's not so dangerous to me. Then I'll just try and blow him up. How often do I kill monsters? Daily. As a monster hunter, I have to stay in good shape. This game came out in late January, and I started playing it in late February. So for the last few months, I've been hunting lots of monsters. I see someone has kids who watch live streaming. How much money is made? Lois, I would say right now there are a few hundred people, possibly reaching the thousands, who make their entire income off of just doing this right here. So out of those 30,000, we're talking a smaller percentage who actually use it for their income. And they can make quite a lot of money, in the hundreds of thousands or even millions. Okay, there we got a trip, which is good, because otherwise he was going to bite me. Yes, a lot of the money, Roger, does come from advertisers, especially because younger generations in particular, but pretty much everybody, is sick of being bombarded with the traditional ads and such. And so what happens now is, say you watch me play this every day or a few times a week, and we have little conversations. You're a lot more likely to buy from me the way you would buy from a friend by word of mouth than you are from some random advertisement on the TV or a banner ad on the internet. The monster has been vanquished. Therefore, advertisers these days are really looking in to this kind of system as a way to reach their audiences better. So they might sponsor someone like me, so I can go, oh hey, look, the Blue Yeti microphone is wonderful, because it is. And people will believe me, because it's true. But they'll also pay me to say it, which is great. Now that the quest is over, I'll come back on over to our regular screen and follow up on a few more of the questions that I missed. Dagmara said, what's the secret sauce of good live streaming? I have to say, this is a wild west of an industry. Truly it is. I don't think it's figured out yet. Some of the most successful streamers are merely people who were either there early on, about 5 years ago, and who just did it a lot. Like, people will do it 18 hours a day. Now, I don't know who you are or what industry you're in, but you're probably not really doing that well if you have to work 18 hours a day. But that's really where the industry is right now. I think, similar to other media, like podcasts, like TV, like webinars, you should be able to be a high performer in this industry and maybe have like once a week show, or maybe do a few hours a week. So I think there's a lot of evolving that still needs to happen before this industry is more mature and sorted out. Right now, it is a bit of a mystery what makes it good or not. But generally, having good gaming skills as well as being either friendly or entertaining in some way is the general characteristics that you want to look for. Any final questions? I think we have about 1 minute left. What is Aim Slinger? I'll answer that one. That was when I was throwing those bright light balls that flashed in the face of the monster and made it get all stunned. That was what I was doing. My slinger is like a little slingshot that fires those. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this introduction to live streaming. Maybe you'll take it up soon and make it part of your repertoire.